everybody, this is SirPierre, back another day with another unboxing and another Genelec unboxing. If you've seen my other videos and my blog posts, you've seen that I have reviewed and almost bought all of the models that I've borrowed, and I've had almost all the home speakers, the lifestyle speakers that we like to call them, the G series, and not all but mostly of the Pro series, the most important ones, 8341, 8351. And I've been visiting India that has all of them at home. So I would say that I have a lot of experience of Genelec now, much more experience than actually most of the retailers. And I have tried, for your sake actually, to find the best bang for the buck as usually. And I borrowed the M040 for a while. Used to find the, as I said, the most bang for the buck, the budget speaker, and of course I like those. And then I tried the G-Force that I really like. That's the second to the biggest lifestyle speaker, and those were great. And I recommended them to a friend. And because of a very bad retailer, he didn't ended up getting them. So when I try the Genelec speakers, I speak a lot about their SAM system, their active system. And I've come to realize, as probably many of you, that that system is very, very good and very important to have. I mean, I've tried lately to adjust via the old way with switches and equalizer and etc to bring the best sound to the particular room, not for a studio or something. And that is really pain in the ass. That's no fun at all. It takes much longer time than I remembered actually. And so people have asked me, is there anything between the lifestyle series, the G series, and like the ones, the more pro, the more expensive series? And there is. This is sort of an old Pro model that they have upgraded, put new amps in it, maybe made it a bit better looking, I don't know, for the home cinema, the home scene, the home listening, the home people. So I'm really curious of trying these out. They are called 8340 AWM-6, and for what I can see so far, they look perfect in size. The price is good as well. 1,450 euros more or less. And the G-Force are just like, say, just over 1,200 euros. So they're actually not much more expensive than the G-Force. And even if I like the G-Force, I do, the SAM system is definitely worth a lot of money in my taste. Yeah, I can't say, I can't put a price on it, but it makes such a huge difference. It's amazing. So I'm gonna unbox this, I'm gonna show you, and then in the end I actually have a package deal for you, so you can get the best for the buck. for with what I've tried out this last year. Actually, it's been over a year that I've been trying the Genelec products, and since I got introduced to the Genelec speakers. So here we have 8340. I'm gonna unbox them both and get back to you. Okay, so here we have them both unboxed, and as you can see, there is a bunch of manual ways to adjust the speakers. Bass, disc up, if you have them on your desk, if you have them high, if you have them close to the wall, etc, etc, etc. So you have more than everything here, and sort of a manual equalizer, etc, etc. But for me, the whole point of these speakers are that you can connect them to the very smart, very useful sound system that Genelec have. If you have tried, not only tried, if you have been with and doing the calibration with the sound system, if you have heard the difference between uncalibrated, manual calibrated, and calibrated with the sound system, you will never ever look at another speaker that doesn't have that system. And I sort of did that mistake that I started off with the ones. And if you start with the ones, it's very hard to go back to something else after that. So I tried with the G1 and G3, and I absolutely like them. The G3 especially, and the G1s are just so cute with that big sound, etc, etc. But then I had the M040 at my computer, then I had a G4, and I don't want to have any smaller speaker, any less power, and absolutely don't want to have any speaker without the sound system. If you have them to your computer like I do, fine, absolutely. You just need the switches, and the speaker will sound great anyway. But if you have them in an environment that isn't hi-fi friendly, audio friendly, if you have big windows or in a room like this with a bunch of plastic overall, you want to have the option for the sound calibration system, because a human being will never ever manage to adjust the speakers that well so they will sound perfect, no matter the size of the room, no matter what you have in your room, no matter what. The sound system will make the speakers that you have in that particular room sound perfect for you. So the speakers are probably great just as they are. I can just plug it in like this, put the matrix DAC to them, and they will sound great, even with Spotify. We have 6.5-inch driver, which goes deep, much deeper than a 6.5 driver should do. And we have 150 watt in the tweeter and 150 watts in the bigger element. So that's 300 watt per speaker, and as I said, the price is around 1,450 euros each. So just that is a good price for a very good speaker. That is good bang for the buck, as I usually say. But then we had a sound system. That's the most important thing here. So I'm gonna plug them up. I have a matrix, audio DAC, amp, and I'm just gonna stream Spotify. And even with Spotify, these are gonna sound just amazing. So be right back again, plugged in, and with a package deal for you. Meanwhile, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, etc, etc. Be right back. love this. Power cables, 2 cables to the speakers, and we are ready to go. This is literally plug and play. The small matrix I've presented to you several times is an amazing little machine. I really like that. I posted, I don't think I did a video, but I did a post with my friend that bought the small speakers to his computer, and the Genelec speakers are truthful, so they sort of heard the sound from the computer and want to put that out in the speakers. So we connected the DAC and it totally completed. It cleaned out all the bad noises. The Genelec speaker, the great thing about the Genelec speaker is that they give you the truth. So if you have a bad connection, it's gonna give you the truth, but this cleans it all up. So this is all you need. Small matrix DAC, 700 euros. These, the best bang for the buck speakers with the sound system. And once again, I can't put weight enough about how much I really not only like the sound system, but I really think that it's a must. We live in a modern time, we live in the digital age, etc., etc. And I have become very, not lazy, but comfortable and perfectionist in the same way. So comfortable and perfectionist rarely go together, very rarely. But here it does, plug and play. And the thing here is that through Undentia we have the speakers just under 1,500 euro each, the DAC just under 700 euro, but together in a package deal for only you, my viewers and reader, my blog readers, the speakers, the matrix audio DAC, cables, everything that you need. You don't have to go buy anything, maybe an extension cord, that's it. But we have all the cables, everything you need for 3,500 euros. And that's a great package deal, and only for you that mention my name when you contact Undentia. You can't get any better looking, better sounding speakers or hi-fi system than this. The bass is very deep, the speakers are very beautiful, the sound is very clear, and it's just great. I can't, even though I really love the ones, I really like the 8340 especially, I think they're just amazing, but the price difference, if you don't have a studio, if you don't have the big room, if you have a home cinema setup, if you have just your ordinary living room with ordinary furniture, this is the best you can get for the money. And even if you put a little bit more money into it, these are still the best. So that's the thing, you have to put, I won't say double, but almost double the money to get to the next step. So everything in there, in between let's say 3,000 euro and 5,000 euro, these are the best for the buck. So I think this is a deal of the century. Yeah, give them a try. If you live in Skåne, go by them. They are, listen to everything they have at home. They have, I think, every size of the Genelec speakers at home, and every version of the Matrix audio DACs. And as I said before, no matter how you listen to music or movies, This is all you need. This is actually all you need. You can plug in your Xbox, PlayStation, your TV, whatever, and then you have the Bluetooth. You can stream from Spotify, YouTube Music, or whatever. I'm once again amazed. I know that the iPhone doesn't pick up the sound, it doesn't pick up the bass, but before I cut to this, I gave them a listen, with and without the calibration, and without the calibration it sounded maybe the way I would be satisfied, because if there were that a little bit too much bass, and I do like that, I really do, the distortion bass, so I would be satisfied with that. But then when we plugged in the sound system and calibrated them, it was used. I don't have words for it. In this room where I have all my speakers and plastic and big windows, and they sound just amazing. So yeah, best bang for the buck speakers and DAC, and this package deal is just amazing. So I hope you really take advantage of my deal that I've brought to you. I think that's it for this time. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and please comment what you think about my hi-fi videos, what you think about Matrix Audio, Genelec. What is your experience of Genelec? Have you ever heard any Genelec speakers? Alright, thanks.